Okay, so I guess we can talk about maybe what's happening with the current game that we're working on.
Yeah, I mean, we've got huge news. We announced the name, we announced EGM came down for a cover story, and that cover story is going to be on shelves in about 2 weeks. Subscribers might even see it a little bit earlier than that.
That's right. It's going to announce Ratchet and Clank Future, Tools of Destruction, which the name is now official. And oddly enough, we're experiencing our own Tools of Destruction right now at Insomniac. To make the game, we have various tools, and we have level editors and different ways to process all of our assets. And so we've been planning for a long time to have a major upgrade on all of them. And so that happened about 3 weeks ago. And we'd been kind of preparing for this, bracing ourselves for months, knowing that this was going to happen, that we'd have some downtime. But nonetheless, it's still fun to harass the tools guys about it and tell them how fitting the name is. But they've been doing a great job with fighting fires and pulling through. And despite the mobs of people that go over to the tools side, it's been working out well. And I think in the long run, we'll be able to make things faster, get our assets processed quicker, and it'll ultimately make the game more fun.
That's really like where we've been. Had those guys working on tools and getting that there, but you had a lot of prep for just getting the game ready to show EGM.
Yeah, and then things went really well. I mean, we a lot of stuff came online before the demo, and we got to show them a lot of great stuff, and I think they were blown away by it. And seeing a sneak peek of the upcoming EGM issue, it looks to be really good.
Yeah, the thing that I'm really excited about with that is the screenshots are going to be what's going to be doing the talking. So, this is really going to be one of those situations where don't take our word for it, look at the gameplay screens, and I think that's huge. I know that when you read all the hype that comes out about any game, and really what do most of us do? We look at the screens and decide for ourselves immediately anyways.
Yeah, I mean, the game speaks for itself. But.
Oh, yeah, I think I haven't seen a spread. I mean, we've gotten a sneak peek at the spread, and I haven't seen a spread with this many huge screenshots where they just let the screenshots really fill up a lot of space and just tell you a lot, and it's really, really cool. I'm really excited to see people's reaction to these screenshots when the issue comes out here on March 13th.
Well, and what was also good about being able to, earn this kind of world exclusive was it got us to a point where we were able to reveal a name for the game faster than we've done in a long time. At least probably not since Ratchet and Clank Up Your Arsenal had we been able to agree upon a name. And I certainly saw a lot of emails going back and forth about what Ratchet and Clank Future Tools of Destruction should be called. But Brian, what's your take on where we ended up and how we got there?
I think we found a really great name, and it took a lot of suggestions. We had everything from Lore of the Lombax to Quest for Booty, and there's a lot of funny stuff there and some really serious stuff. And I think that James is laughing right now.
I'm sorry. Those were two that were good. I really there were some really funny ones too, like Booty Calls.
Right. I think the Wayans brothers have dibs on that one, though.
Yeah,
right?
I think that was a Porky's movie or something, or a Wayans brothers movie.
Yeah, I think it was a Wayans brothers movie.
Yeah,
I'm not kidding.
But
does anybody watch those?
I
haven't met the
dude. Did you see Norbit's box office? Top movie in America.
Oh,
Ghost Rider the very next weekend.
There was a bit of a vacuum there. I mean, they just I don't know. It's a freak of nature.
I believe it was in Ferris Bueller where the owner of the French restaurant turned around and said, "I weep for the future." And the moment that Norbit is the number one movie...
followed the next week by Ghost Rider, I might add.
Well, that's got Eva Mendes, so that gets a free pass.
All right.
That totally gets a free pass. Game over, end of story.
So
next.
Anywho...
Back to the Ratchet and Clank naming issue.
That's right. I think it's a good... definitely exemplifies the game in that it ties into the story. There are many different tools of destruction. Obviously, there's Ratchet's arsenal that he will use to destroy anything and everything that crosses his path. And then it also ties into some of the bigger elements that we can't give away right now. And then, of course, we like to insert our little joke, double entendre title.
Do you want to talk a little bit about the future?
I've been seeing a lot on the forums about that.
Oh, sure. Well, I mean, this is really, we're talking about the future of Ratchet and Clank, and there's a lot of hints and mysteries that we're offering to players. And so we're delving into Ratchet's past and into his future. I think it also just marks a bold new step for the franchise. I mean, the fact that it's on the PS3 and we have the ability to create these amazingly rich, detailed worlds is really marks a major departure for us. And I think that's what players will see immediately when they pick up the game. Yeah, the thing that's really exciting for us is our upcoming deadline in March. We're going to do our first major focus test, and that's where we're going to play we're going to have a group of kids, ages ranging from 12 and up, playing the game and giving us feedback.
That's up in Foster City.
Yeah, that's up at Sony's headquarters in Foster City. And for us, it's really helpful because you can't develop a game in a vacuum.
Are you going to live blog it?
It's tempting.
You should live blog it. We should create a blog and let you live blog it, because if Jaffe can get away with it, I think you can too.
That's right. I yet to check out Dave Jaffe's live blog, but
I think those kids are still in therapy after some of the stuff he wrote.
Let's see. Yeah, it's a therapy session in and of itself. I mean, you really have to have a lot of patience. There's a lot of things that you thought were going to be just fine that end up being a disaster or broken, and then you have to fix that. And there's other things, there's some nice surprises where you maybe thought a piece of gameplay might be too difficult, but kids just breeze right through it. So really it gives us a lot of information on how to make the game better. And we have about 3 or 4 of these during the course of the project, and they're major milestones for us.